Yep, so we're 53% through the game, so we're over halfway. And right about to do the, what is it, the fourth boss of the game. I think after this it's only Embryo and then it's Cortex. Come here, boy. I'm really hoping that didn't prevent us from getting the gem. Aww. We were doing so well. Oh, well, at least we got a save point. I guess our luck finally ran out. Okay. Pinstripe, let's do this. This is actually my favourite boss in the game, even though it's a very easy boss fight, but I just love the ridiculousness of the situation. Ah, fuck. No. Shit. Okay. Oh, crap. Okay, I need to concentrate. I'm getting a bit too cocky now. Oh, fuck. Come here, buddy. And they're going for the kill. Oh, boom. There we go. Yeah! There we go. Pinstripe done. Oh, here we go, the high road. No, this is the much more difficult sister level of the Road to Nowhere. So here's where my rage might well come into play. Oh yeah, I forgot there's a secret area sort of behind the start of the level. Good start. Fuck. I'm gonna jump as far as I possibly can. There we go. So I just got the lives back that I spent getting over here. Okay. Right. Oh. Right off the get-go, this level is a potential piss taker. Yeah, I mentioned in the previous session that it's just after Pinstripe that the difficulty spike reaches unforgivable levels. And it pretty much stays at this difficulty right up to, it's like the last couple of levels are somewhat anticlimactic with their difficulty. I mean, considering the last couple of levels you've been used to at that point. I don't know if I should try the rope glitch with this. Let's try it. The conventional way. Boom. Oh, first checkpoint, thank God. Ah! Poor shave. Okay. Oh, and it begins. Yeah, the whole turtle back jumping segment of this level gets old pretty quickly, considering this is basically the rest of the level is like this. And like, it's a neat concept, but once you have to do it pretty much consistently for the rest of the level, it gets a bit annoying. And that I am slightly tempted to do the rope glitch where I can just bypass a lot of it, but as I said in the previous one, it only works on certain parts. In other parts, there is an actual invisible barrier that stops you. Ooh, that was a close one. Boom. I'm just gonna kill him. Whack. Whoosh. Checkpoint. Whoa! Didn't expect him to turn around there. Oh, you bum. Love how he just appears out of the horizon, Silent Hill style. Okay. He turns around right by there, which is annoying. Crash, why can't you ride him like you ride the one at the start of the game? Okay, jump. Dum, 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 dum. Yes, checkpoint. Now, I think I'll address the thing of people, when the Insane Trilogy came out, people were saying that the game was somehow harder. I think they're both, I don't know, I think there is some weight, a little bit of weight to the argument, but I think a lot of it is that people just weren't used to sort of old school platforming. I think that was the most, oh my god, that was shocking. But I think it was as I said, a little bit of weight to the argument, but ultimately I think it was just that people weren't used to old school platforming. I think that's mostly what their complaints and grievances were about. Things you don't want to over jump it in case he jumps over the edge. Oh my god. Boom. Oh. Santa Mar. At least I start right by it. Did it. Okay. Yeah, because in my experience in playing the Insane Trilogy, it was that thing, because while the actual platforming was basically recreated to a T, the Crash's movement and jumping was made a lot more fluid, and that acts as a sort of blessing and a curse. Because the original game's platforming was designed specifically for the sort of somewhat tanky controls of the first game. So once they sort of made Crash's movements and jumping a lot slicker, it acted as a blessing and a curse, because it made Crash almost move too good, which made some of the levels that were ordinarily quite easy in the original playthrough suddenly weirdly difficult. But I think other than that, yeah, I think when there was that whole thing about the game being a lot harder, which I don't think it was true. I just think that like the only thing I could think of that I didn't even attempt to figure that out. I just kind of blindly jumped into it. But yeah, other than that slight change of Crash's overall movement, the game was basically exactly the same. And but you know, like you got to, and this is why, like, as much I've been somewhat critical of the game so far, I still like Crash Bandicoot 1, because you can't be too mad at its flaws, because this was a very early PS1 game where they were sort of testing out the technology. And so like there's a first time for everything and all that jazz. Oh, here we frickin' go. Slippery mother frickin' climb. I have taken a massive sip because here, abandon all hope, all thee that reach this level. I think a lot of parts of this playthrough are probably going to be just dedicated to this level. I think this level might even earn its own session. Let's see how we do. Oh yeah, and just heads up warning, this is where my rage goes into full. God, even hearing the level music for this, it's just, all my PTSD about this level is just flooding back to me. I remember being... Was it this level? Oh no, I remember that when I was trying to 100% this game way back in the day, and I did all like the embryos and the Coco sort of bonus rounds, so not Coco, Tuana ones, and completed them. And I think the embryo one for this level is absolutely solid. And it took me like multiple attempts to do it. When I finally did it, and it didn't even award me with anything, I was just like, oh. Yeah, this level is just the biggest. Unnecessary migraine-inducing level. In my opinion, in sort of 3D platforming of this era. I used to think that there was when I was younger, I used to think that there was no checkpoints in this level. I think there's overall, I think there's 2, but they're so far apart, it's not even real. We're going to be restarting this up a lot, I think. I've actually got the shakes. Like, I know later on in the level you got the guys that chuck the potions, but actually they're not a major problem. It's just the jumping sections for this are just the worst, and especially like the disappearing and reappearing of slide platforms in the build up to the first checkpoint are the biggest joke ever. Oh, that wasn't just made it. Here we go, here's the start of the slippery sort of slide climbs. The first one isn't too bad, but the next couple are just ridiculous. Oh! And you got the stupid purple spikes just there for some stupid reason. Remember the name of the version of this level that was even harder. I think it's an unlockable thing for. I think it's a downloadable thing for the Crash Insane trilogy. I think it's called. Something like Stormy Ascent was the original name of this level, and yeah, as I mentioned in the previous session, I knew it was downloadable. I value my sanity. Ooh, that was just a leap of faith there. Right. Oh my god. Okay. This is a brain teaser. Again, you could argue that like this level is actually very cleverly designed, but I think the thing that makes it just an absolute pain is the fact there's so little checkpoints and so many places to potentially fuck up. Oh my god, oh, Jesus Christ. I have to time this so specifically. Okay. Nope, get off. Oh my god. Oh, I'm on edge. Nope. I can't time this right at all. Because when the bird is in position for you to jump on the moving platform, that one moves out of the way, but you need that to jump on it. Catch 22. Boom. There. Oh Christ. I reckon, if the Crash Bandicoot 1 storyline was happening in real time, I think Crash would have just taken a break, just on one of these platforms, slept overnight, and then tried the rest of this, because you would just like, this is just too much shit for me to handle. God, it goes on and on. That is a freaking piss take. Jump. Oh, you see the first checkpoint. Just so sad. I'm a bit. Right. Gently jump on the bumps. Gently walk up the 2 steps. Phew. Onwards and upwards. Right. Oh, here come the dudes. The dudes with the clues. The dudes with I'm so glad I got the checkpoint. I would have cried. Yeah, the reason for me being quiet is just because like my concentration for this level of all the levels has to be like a 1,000,000% to just even get through the level successfully without getting a game over screen, which I think